leave me high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, babe.
Come hang out with me on my dinner date in LA. On this day, we went to Santa Monica to try Benihana, which is a Japanese teppanyaki restaurant. So let's check it out. At Benihana, the chef cooks right in front of you, so we ordered chicken fried rice and steak. And honestly, watching the chef make fried rice right in front of us make me feel kind of homesick after a long time. And here it is. After that, he cooked vegetables for us and suddenly flames shot up from the onions and everyone seemed absolutely delighted. Next came seafood and finally the long-awaited steak. Yes, guys, look at this. It looks so good. The taste was so good that I didn't want my boyfriend to film me anymore. It's giving, leave me alone and just let me eat kind of vibe. You know what I mean? It's that good. The total for the two of us, including a 22% tip, came to $153. Is it cheap or expensive? Drop a comment and let me know what you think. And also, share your recommended spots in LA. Bye!
Wow. So let me go here, Theo, right? I've showed you these videos to show you that passport bros can get dime women abroad. The first clip there, you saw that chick, right? Good looking, high value, all right? With a passport bro, a brother. There you go. Every day, foreign chicks are snapping up passport bros. Every day, Japanese women are snapping up passport bros. Every day, Japanese chicks are snapping up passport bros. What does that tell you? Essentially, they're taking the passport bros away from the sisters right now.
Well,
they're taking them away. They're taking them away. Go on, Phil.
Yeah, they're taking them away from the white guys also, from the white women. They've been doing this for a long time. Japanese women can, like, they just have a special skill. If they detect there's any problem in a Western marriage, they can just peel the husband right off, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we're getting rid of this." I've been to that teppanyaki in Santa Monica. That's actually a very good place. Very tasty. I'd say the teppanyaki, of course, in Tokyo is better. I like to go there. So Asakusa, I actually like it really there. Down the street from Roppongi, also they got some great places. So look, he won. I'd say, I think, well, she's in the West, so I think she knows what she's doing. She's kind of getting the kind of guy that she wants, but you see how they act together. They're in a union. They're actually enjoying each other. She's not trying to get the bag. She's actually in love with this guy. I would say in all cases, and that one in particular, that's a very typical Japanese relationship. That's the one you have to be worried about. Because the way she acts, it's hard not to marry her. And then if she goes cold in marriage, you don't know what to do. So, yeah, the way she looks, the way she acts, she's like, perfect. I have plenty of guys who married women like that, and they were crazy about her. All right, so yeah, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, she's the guy. I'm picking by your man.
Out of 10, what would you rate her, bro? That chick over there. Yeah.
I would. I mean, honestly, I would put her at a 6.
Huh?
Yeah, she's a 6 in Japan.
Bro, that's a 6 in Japan.
Yeah, that's a 6. Yeah, that's a 6.
Oh my goodness, bro! Can we hold on, Phil? Can we admit that she's good looking? Right, she's good looking.
Yeah, but there's women who are way better looking than her. But the thing is yeah, her personality. What you're really doing is you're looking at her inner beauty. Her inner beauty is a 10. but a lot of Japanese women's inner beauty is 10 because they emphasize inner beauty in Japan. So you get a girl who has like kind of weird fang-like vampire teeth, right? But she's got this shining inner beauty, and she feels like a 10, even though she's like a 6. So this girl is, I would say she's a 6, but she's basically an irresistible 6. That's how I put her.
Damn. So she's a 6 in Japan. What would she be in the West?
Most women who are 5s in Japan would be a 10 in the West.
Damn.
Yeah, straight up. But just with their personality, that's it. Because you get this girl who treats you well. See how well she's treating that guy, right? You just think you died and got to heaven if a woman was treating you that way. But that's the way a woman's supposed to treat you. So for most guys, since they're treated so badly in the West, they would give her almost like really heightened level of rating just because of how nice she is, right? But there's a lot of women who treat guys like that in Japan. I know that because I was there forever. So I mean, I would be like, yeah, you're like kind of a normal girl. So yeah, I can get one who looks a lot better than you. I know where to go. I get one who actually has like a C or a D cup, and she got a little booty. I know where to go for that. Yeah, okay. So
Bruh.
that's how I would think, right?
So this passport bro here, brother, has pulled a 6 in your eyes, brother. Can passport bros pull 7, 8, 9, 10s in Japan?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. But you just need to know how to do it. It's not that hard to do, honestly. Be a man, make sure you're not simping, make sure you get your money right, your clothes right. And most of you guys would actually be able to pull it off if you're just confident with yourself and you speak fluent Japanese or really good Japanese. Then you can do this most easily. But to be honest with you, I'm going to be just straight out honest. My wife was not a 10. She wasn't a 7. She was a 6 at best. Right? She's not on the same level. So you're not going to, most of you guys are going to engage with 6s who have a 10 personality, and that's good enough for you. You will stop right then and there and marry that woman. Well, it's like the husband. No, it's like the wife store. Remember, we had that analogy of the wife store. We have the first floor. We have women who like nice women who like sports, and then there's a second floor. The women who like sports and bedroom fun, and it says no man has ever gone to the third floor. Right? So I'm just like, practically speaking, men are very practical. So if they meet a girl like this in Japan and she's interested in him, boom, they've got a relationship. It's not going to be that hard for her to get married because she's going to treat him so well that he won't know any other option than to marry her. That's how Japanese women operate. And this girl right here, prime example. He's not going to. He doesn't look like he's a player. He looks like a very normal, humble, down-to-earth guy. He's not. I don't think he's making $100,000 a year. I think maybe he's making between $60,000 and $70,000 a year. I would say probably max. I say that based upon where they are. I know where they are. That's Kabukicho. I know the area where they're in Shinjuku, and I know what they're doing. It's just very normal, basic things, and they're just enjoying each other. Maybe she's an OL. She has a basic job, maybe $20,000 a year. They don't care. They're just like spending their time with each other. Their main win is just being together. So in this case, yeah, this is a very normal, like, international marriage that could happen. That's about to happen, or that's in the making. And she's a 6.
Wow. So this brother here, is clearly nerdy. He's not pooky. He's not like one of those dudes in the West where women gravitate toward. He's a normal looking brother, which most passport bros are. These same passport bros that look like him can go to Japan and pull a chick like that, bro. This chick here, brother, if she was in the West, I guarantee you she'd only be going after white dudes, because in the West we know Asian women worship white men in the West. But in Japan, whole different dynamic, brother. This is why being a passport bro is important, brothers. The West is over. A lot of white worshiping in the West. A lot of women picking on the wrong dudes. Nerdy brothers, nerdy passport bros ain't given that option. They're not given a chance. But when you go abroad, when you have that passport, okay, you have options. The average brother can't pull an Asian girl like this, brother, in the West, but keep it a step, bro. He can't.
Well, it's hard to find a girl like that, an Asian girl like this. So finding Japanese girl like this are actually very rare because they have to be born and raised in Japan and then coming over like for maybe a 1-year language exchange. They're learning English or something like that. You see, this woman right here, she's very comfortable in her element, which is Tokyo. This is a very typical girl. So she's in her power area. She's in what's good for her, what she's familiar with, and she's just with what, in her point of view, she's just with a cute foreigner. That's it. And she likes his personality, and they fit together. That's about all. I mean, straight up. Now, as for girls like this going for white guys mainly, I wouldn't say necessarily because the first Japanese girl that I dated, and as being an adult, I mean, I was 22 years old, and she was in the English class, and I was in the Japanese class, and I just walked up to her and started talking to her, and we dated for a month, right? So she didn't care I was black, and there were other guys in the class, but they were all shy. I was the one guy who was active, so we dated in Japanese for 1 month. It was really romantic, so it was really fun. So they will date you in the West as long as you know what you're doing.
Awesome. Fantastic. Get your passport, brothers. You can get a woman like this when you go abroad.